Soon they sent me to Egypt. I said I wasn't drugged, and they told me to confess about what WikiLeaks released. I have a friend of mine, his name is Jamal Ayub. His wife, she's a Briton. I'm telling you, he never know his religion. He doesn't know he's a Christian or Muslim, what he is. I'm telling you. And this guy, he was in Japan. He come with his wife to Australia, and he used to be a friend of mine. He used to come to my shop, and I help him for his citizen. His wife, she work in Qantas. And when they ask you, take me to Egypt, they try to find anything in my house to help him in my case, to keep me accuse me as a terrorist. What they did, they take all the phone number, everything they have, they take my computer, and they take all this stuff, they give it to the Egyptian in Egypt to find out anything against me. They couldn't find anything, but they find good something to talk about it. Is his Jamal Ayub, the one WikiLeaks released it. His wife, she worked in Qantas, and they said it's a very good. Jamal Ayub is a Palestinian, Mamdouh Habib is a terrorist, and his wife in Qantas. Well, Habib, he wanna hijack flight. It's a good story, it's a good job, it's a good setup. And soon they come in and say, Jamal Ayub, Australian people say, oh yes, he's a Palestinian bastard, he's a terrorist, and he's a Palestinian, and his wife in Qantas, his wife helped him to get explosive in the flight, and they are gonna hijack the flight. And good story, and the Egyptian is very smart people to set up stuff like this. And they tell me, if you tell us this happened, we're gonna make you as a witness protected. I said, but this guy, he never even prayed. Why he gonna hijack flight? Why Qantas? It's too far from blood Australia to America. You need 20, the pilot gonna be sick and tired to go there. You know, say, oh well, just tell us this, babe, we'll let you go home. I said, no, I can't do this. Then Australian government was believe I'm not gonna take more than 24-hour torture and I'm gonna give up. And this haven't been done. And that's why Omar Suleiman, he get pissed off. He came to me face to face. He smacked me in my face, big smack. I have a blindfolded and I see his face. I wasn't know who he is, but I used to see his face as he's a famous person. It's too bad to say famous. He's an idiot person in TV all the time. Yeah. All right. And because people call me famous, I'm gonna be similar. It's not good. He was in TV, and I said, I know this man. I said, I see you, I know you. He said, because you know me, because you see my face, I've been working for years in this job. You're never gonna be alive, and you're never gonna go back again to your family, and you're never gonna go back to Australia. And he did try that. He said, if God came down, try to take you out of me, I'm not gonna let him. But bad luck, I've been out. That's what Omar Suleiman, he is pissed off until today. And a big mistake he done it, that's what he did. He did give me smack, and the smack will make the blindfolded come off. Now, in 2004, that's why Australia been released me. He tried to take me back. He make order. He asking, and I got this. My lawyer was hiding from me, but I got it 2 weeks ago.
Your lawyer in Australia?
No, my lawyer, I have no lawyer in Australia, it's all corrupt. I have a lawyer, yes. It's there, they cooperate with the government. What happened, the lawyer in the United States, John Maguli, he did this training order 2004 to get me released. He says, who is this guy? I want to know something about him. 2004, Maguli, he read about me, he said, this guy, he's been saying, the government said he's an enemy combatant. He's been picked up before the war. How come he's an enemy combatant? And where is he? They say I was in Egypt. How did he go to Guantanamo Bay? Where did they get him from? And he started asking American government questions. Australian government have a lawyer they call Andrew Berger. This guy, he is a lawyer from Australia. He tried to keep me in Guantanamo Bay. He keep releasing evidence, false evidence, to keep me in Guantanamo Bay, to not get me out. They send a lawyer to release David Hicks 6 times. I never have a lawyer from Australia. His father visited him 8 times, David Hicks. I never been out, I see the son for 3 years and a half in Guantanamo Bay, even in Egypt. I never know where I am. Says day and night, I don't know the day, I don't know the night. Then Magoli came in 2004 to ask me to get back. He asked my wife for permission to get me to run my case. Said, Mr. Habib, have no lawyer. I can act for him because they say he's an enemy combatant. But he's not. He was arrested or kidnapped before the war. And this is not include the enemy combatant. And as soon as he put the case in a court in the United States, he said, I want something to rely on. He asked my wife, and in this time, the soon Egypt find out I have a lawyer, not from Australia, because Australia make agreement with Egypt, we're protecting you, don't worry about it, you know, ain't gonna be nothing happen to you. Now, as soon as this happened, the lawyer came from nowhere, he asked him to release Habib, and Australian government have no idea, haven't done anything about 2004, and Maguli, he went to the United States. I said, I want a training order to stop any country to take Habib except Australia. Now, Amr Suleiman, he released order to take any Egyptian from Guantanamo Bay, and he mentioned my name. But what dirty business, because Australia been saying, we have no idea where is Habib. Every time we ask, they doesn't know, like a small paper or a document is being lost somewhere. Every time they come in and say, oh, Habib is missing, we couldn't get him. 6 times, they keep moving from place like someone is stealing something and they keep hiding from somewhere. And that's what they used to do to me. I've been removed, all free, but free charge. I've been flying, about 6-7 countries. I didn't pay 1 ticket. But Australia, say $200,000 from Guantanamo Bay to here, but I don't know why. They deducted from the money and give it to me. Anyway, what happened is when they came in and they try Maguli take me back, and Australia done nothing about it, he make a training order to the United States. If they want to release me, they have to release me in my country, and this is Australia. And Australia be stopped. And that's why they started getting released me. And that's why I've been released.
So can you say something about, because he's talked quite a bit about Australian government officials seeing them.
As you, yeah, spy, yeah.
Can you talk about that when you were, when you were in Pakistan?
Well.
So Alistair Adam.
All right. You wanna this official list. When I was in Pakistan, is what happened. They come to me in Australia. What they say in the document, they fabricate document. They say what they call I learned from court cases, because I've been for 6 years court cases daily. They say cable between Australia and Egypt, cable between Australia and Pakistan. The Parliament House asking question, where is Habib? They worry about me. Where is Habib? They hand me to the Pakistani and say, where is Habib? Because the document have to say, we help our citizen. And that's why we have a diplomatic official paying a lot of money, sit down, have a big, huge castle in Pakistan and huge one in Egypt. And this diplomatic person, he sit down there, have a nice day every day, and some Australian citizen have a problem, and he say, I was on a weekend, I have no idea what happened, and I read the paper, I see Australian, and it was a weekend, I can go, and after the weekend I go looking for him, and he was lying for sure. And the end of the story, what happened, because Australian officials, they take me, they say me, they hand me over to Pakistani and say, send this guy to Egypt. As an official, the Australian came after 25 days, I was arrested. Not arrested, I was kidnapped from place to the others. The Pakistani keeping me with 2 German young boys. And they saying, we try to protect you because the American kidnap people from Pakistan. And because you are European, we worry for you. So this is not the way to treat us as a protection. This is a bloody crime. We don't want a protection. Let me go, I protect myself. He said, no. We have to keep an eye on you because the American gonna kidnap you. And they put me underground, I don't know where I am. And only you hear people get killed, people bleeding and people beating, dogs, animals, say they're scaring and they beating every day and say, oh, we're taking care of you until your council come and pick you up. After 25 days, I find out someone, he came to me, he called himself Alistro Adam. This guy, he gave me his business card and tell me, Mr. Habib, this is my card, this is my secretary, his card is named Alistro Adam. Second Australian Council, or first council, and he had a secretary, I think her name Elizabeth or whatever, she's the second secretary in the council official. And he told me, I'm coming to give you your right when you get arrested. So you're bloody stupid, I haven't been arrested, I've been kidnapped by these people, they've been touching me for 2-3 weeks. He said, Mr. Habib, I'm coming to give you your right and my phone number and contact me. I am underground, I have no idea where I am, and they tell me, call me. I call you, and you try to make fun of me, and sorry, I told him you are a piece of shit. This is the word I live in. And I told him you are a bloody criminal, racist, and whatever. I told him, he spent about 15 minutes, he left the room and got. And after a few days, they come back with American. 2 female, sorry to say prostitute, really prostitute, and 1 man. You know, they make movie on me. They try to make me, like I say, like I'm nothing, and America own the world. I told them, listen, I'm Australian citizen, you have nothing to do with me, and if Australia accepts you to do this, I'm not gonna talk to you until I go back to Australia. Alistro Adam, the Australian council, I told me, Mr. Habib, you never go back to Australia, you're never gonna see your family, America control the world, now you are nothing, we take your citizen. And he did, it's true. They take my citizen until last 2 weeks I got my passport. It's true, American hold my passport. And now when I got my passport permission from the Obama, the dirty, filthy person in America, they told me, yes, give it to Habib, but maybe we're planning to kidnap him again. That's what it is. Now, they take my passport in this time, and they take my life. Until today, when the council came, his name is Alistro Adam, and I never seen him. I saw him the day, and next day, he cover his face with American, and he's too stupid, I believe. But he think I'm not gonna see him again. He just cover his face and wearing the same clothes he wear it when he seen me the day before. And they transferred me to Egypt. They rendered me to Egypt. And that's what happened.
So, Mamdouh, because you just mentioned your passport, and the last time I saw you, you were telling me it's basically taken you nearly 10 years to get your passport back. Yes. Can you tell the story of how you got your passport back?
Yeah. Now, what Australia did to me, they worry because, say, when I come back, Australian government said, we're going to spend 35 million for the product, the dirty person, this. Yeah. He said, we're going to spend $35 million to watch Habib. I don't know, I said, give me 5 million, I'm going to stay home. You want to release some money to the official, or to ask you to make money in my name. $35 million to watching me. What are they gonna do? Bloody hell, what are they gonna spend the $35 million?